Alrighty. Miss Rhodes, is that alright if I call you Miss Rhodes?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, I'm student Dr. Casey Mullen, and I'm just looking over your chart here, and I see that you're having some chest pain.
I am, yeah.
Okay. Can you just tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, it started about 3 days ago, and it's just kind of this deep pain right in the center of my chest. Yeah, it's just kind of like this tight and deep feeling. I kind of feel it like into my back a little bit.
Okay. All right. When you say into your back, it's just, is that just because it's that deep, deep in your chest? Yeah. So it doesn't necessarily radiate or move anywhere like your,
correct.
Okay, perfect. And you don't feel it in your arms or neck or head or stomach or anything?
Nope.
Alrighty. So you said this started about 3 days ago. Has it changed since then? The pain?
Not really. It's kind of been pretty constant. Yeah, I noticed it before bed, and then it's kind of been there ever since.
Okay. So do you remember what you were doing when this pain began 3 days ago?
No, like I said, I was just getting ready to go to bed, and I don't know a specific trigger that made it hurt.
Alrighty. So if you could just describe this, this tight pressure feeling on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being, no pain, and then 10 being terrible pain.
I'd say it's about a 5.
About a 5. Alrighty, and it's been a 5 pretty much since it started, hasn't really changed.
Sometimes I feel like maybe when I'm not doing something and I'm just relaxing, that's when I feel it more. And then when I'm busy, I'm a teacher, so when I'm at school, I don't really feel it as much. But when I sit down for bed or when I first wake up and I'm just kind of laying there, I seem to notice it. So it could sometimes get up to like a 6 or a 7.
Right. Okay. So, oh, excuse me. So let's actually just touch a little bit more on that. You said it does change in pain intensity. So have you noticed anything that actually makes it feel better aside you constantly moving or keeping busy?
Not really. I've taken Tylenol, and I think maybe that helps a little bit, but definitely not well enough to be living like this.
Right, absolutely. We want to get that fixed.
Yeah.
So how long have you been a teacher? Let's touch on that for just a minute.
10 years. This will be my 10th year.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Alrighty. And just to touch a little bit more on the provocative. So you said that it does get a little worse when you're laying down or when you're not moving, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel like this pain is worse in the morning versus the nighttime, or is it pretty constant throughout the day?
Maybe a little more at nighttime, but the pain is definitely always there.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Just a few more things about it. Have you noticed anything else or any other kind of pain when the pain starts? So what I mean by that is, you don't feel like any kind of pressure sensation that moves anywhere else with
Nope.
your pain. Alrighty. So I kind of want to touch into your social and current history and family history.
Okay.
So first and foremost, is this affecting your sleep in any way?
No, surprisingly, once I'm asleep, I can stay asleep pretty well. The pain doesn't wake me up or anything, but sometimes I'll have trouble falling asleep.
Gotcha. Is that just because you think you're laying on your back or you're not able to sit upright?
Yeah, just kind of can feel the pain, and it's a little challenging.
Gotcha. Okay, are you currently or when's the last time you saw your PCP? Let's start there.
Not too long ago. I think it was in the last 6 months.
Okay, have you been treated for this issue by anyone else, or?
No, I have a history of heartburn, and at first I started to wonder if maybe this was just a really bad case, but it just seems to be going on for a pretty long time to just be a thing of heartburn.
Alrighty, how long have you been having that heartburn?
I've had it for about 5 years.
About 5 years, and does your PCP know about that situation? And
yes.
Yes, he does. Okay. Are you currently taking any medications or anything for any diagnosis?
Sometimes I take Zantac.
Zantac. Alrighty. So let's touch a little bit more. Have you had any past hospitalizations or major illnesses?
Nope.
Alrighty. Are you currently being treated for anything else right now?
Nope.
Alrighty. A little bit more about your family. How are they doing?
Good. Both my parents are doing well, and they
They are? Oh, that's good. I like to hear that. How do you have any children?
I do not.
You don't? Okay. Ooh, excuse me. So, a few more things. Your family, do they have any history on each side? So maybe your grandparents have any kind of heart disease or arthritis or anything like that?
Not that I can think of. I know that my dad also has heartburn, but there's nothing really big that runs in our family. We've been a pretty healthy family.
Alrighty, that's what I like to hear. Let's touch a little bit more on your social history. So, how's your diet?
It's pretty good. I am a vegetarian, so I don't eat much meat, but I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and I have a lot of nuts. But it's pretty good.
Good. That's what we like to hear. We like you to have a nice, healthy diet.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about your exercise. Do you like to exercise, or?
I do like to exercise. I'm not a big going to the gym girl, but I do stay active with walking my dog and playing in like intramural sports.
Oh, fun. What intramural sports?
I like volleyball and basketball.
Oh, fun. I used to play volleyball in undergrad, so.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Me too.
Get you better so we can pass the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, let's just touch into this just a little bit more and then we'll move on. How's your water intake?
Good. I drink a lot of water.
Good, good. What about caffeine?
Yeah, I also drink a lot of caffeine. I'd say I have like 4 cups of coffee a day.
Okay, what about your alcohol intake?
I'll generally have like 2 glasses of wine with dinner each night.
Alrighty. And then do you do any recreational drugs?
I do not.
All right, what about smoking?
Nope.
All right, and are you around anyone that, maybe you can have that secondhand smoke from?
That's a good question, but no one regularly.
Alrighty, perfect. And you said you're currently not taking anything other than Zantac right now for that heartburn. Alrighty, so let's transition. I'm going to do what's called a review of systems. I'm going to start with your head and end with your feet, and I'm just going to ask you a few different symptoms, and just say yes if you feel anything. So in your head, do you have any like dripping of your, nose, ears, mouth?
No.
Alrighty. Have you seen any kind of blueness around your lips?
Nope.
Alrighty. Any vision changes?
No.
Any headaches?
Not really. I'll get headaches like maybe twice a month, but none lately that I could be able to relate to this cough.
Alright, understandable.
Pain.
Yeah. Okay, so next, have you had any, I know you're having the chest pain. Do you feel any kind of like palpitation? So what I mean by that, can you feel your heart beating through your chest sometimes?
Not really. Maybe like I kind of feel like it's maybe racing a little bit, but other than that, no.
Alrighty. Do you feel that racing in any particular movement?
No, I just kind of feel it at nighttime.
Alrighty. Any shortness of breath, when you're exercising or laying down or anything?
Nope.
Alrighty. Any kind of GI issues, so difficulty urinating, any bowel changes? Alright.
Nope.
And then also, do you have any joint pain or itchiness on your skin, redness, inflammation?
Not really. Every once in a while, like, my low back will hurt, but I just feel like that's just getting older.
Right. It happens. Well, you're in the right place for that. Yeah. So, just to review, you're having some chest pain. It's just deep. It doesn't radiate anywhere. It's just, you kind of feel it throughout your back in that mid region only. You're not really having any associated symptoms, 1 or 2 headaches a month, but you don't think they're really correlated, and we can touch in on that later if we need to. Overall healthy person, your family's pretty healthy, about a 5 or 6 on the scale, gets 7 when it gets worse. It is interfering with your sleep a little bit, but once you fall asleep, you're good for the night. And other than that, I think I have everything I need. Do you have any questions?
I don't.
Alrighty, well, let me see what we can do for you, okay?
Thank you.
Alrighty.